and I had the pleasure of meeting Shamananda uh, through just chance, or let's just call it cosmic connection. We had our first encounter last night, and it was inspirational to say the least. We discovered a lot of common things between us, music and talent, and that thing. But more important was her ability to tap right into what the key things that I'm looking for in my own spiritual journey, and some of the healing things that I'm looking to do. And through that, we discovered that we have an opportunity to maybe work together on a podcast, which I'm very excited about doing. We'll see where that journey leads us. And I'm grateful for meeting her, you, and looking forward to where the next steps go. So, yay. So, my spiritual journey really started, I think, when I was 19. And early on in my life, I got the sense that there was something more. I wasn't satisfied with the standard doctrines, if you will, and I was always seeking. And it was really funny. The universe to me is always an amazing thing. It will bring to you what you look for. And at that time, during that search when I was 19, I had an adult male, great inspiration to me, that gave me my first inspirational book, which was the book Illusions by Richard Bach. Changed my life. Through that, I met yet another person who introduced me into meditation. So these things kept occurring, but all of a sudden, life takes over, and I got distracted. And I found myself going into other directions, business and other things that was taking me away from my spiritual journey. Recently, in the last 6 months or so, I've retuned myself to make this a priority in my life. And as I'm doing that and I'm putting out this energy, lo and behold, we meet. And I don't ever underestimate how important that is and what that means. And I do believe that if anybody, is really putting out the right energy and the right desire to do anything in your life, whether it's work or spiritual, the universe provides. You just have to keep your eyes and your options open and watch for it. It's always there. And here's one more example of that happening in my life. What's always interesting to me is running across unique, special human beings. And we all do that, right? All of us. We meet so many people in our lifetime, but there seem to always be those few who trigger something positive in you, something special, something different. And all of us know the minute you meet that person, you go, I'm connected to you, or I was meant to meet you. There's something bigger. And I think between the two of us, with you and I, Shamananda, for me, that instantly occurred. The minute I walked in here, just the whole feeling in here, the comfort, looking you in the eye and just knowing this is a person who is going to mean something in the future to me, and hopefully I will to you as well.
Oh, and, absolutely.
Yeah. And so now here we sit together, mutually recognizing that, and and the goal here is don't squander it. I think many human beings go through their life and meet somebody special, and I mean just friends. It's just a human being. And you don't realize how important that person is to you. And as you get older, maybe we learn to appreciate that more. And for me, this might be one of those instances where I'm recognizing how important it is that I met with you. And I want to covet that, and I want to respect it and see where this leads us. I'm very, very, very grateful for this. So I'm looking forward to the next step.
Me too.
All right. The higher frequencies, which are obviously going up in this area, exactly what you said, where there's no blockage, I guess, the tonalities come through, like your overtones that you're singing. Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay. So I want to, and what should I be doing? What I'm trying to do is I'm meditating, and my mantra to myself is let go, let go, let go.
I would say full surrender.
Surrender.
Full surrender, yes.
Okay.
right before we do body work. Yeah, full surrender is probably, and actually during the bowls as well, it's really important.
Wow.
So part of what's really important with doing the bowls, the way that I do them with my voice, is the idea is that the voice intermingles with the actual tonality of the bowls. And if anyone's ever heard a singing bowl before, a crystal singing bowl, they'll know that the sound bounces around the room. Now, if you're co-creating in that way and you're creating the healing within the resonance and the sound itself, that sound is going to bounce around in the room to everything in the room, including anyone that might be having a sound bath or in the middle of a healing. That sound will actually have not just the tonality that you get to have in order to retune and realign the resonance that you naturally emanate, but it's also the extra healing that's intermingled within the co-creation of that being bounced around the room and into you.
I think he's almost like going, like cleaning the palette for the next frequency or something like that. But it's interesting, you know?
Sound healing's fascinating. I mean, it's just what can be done and what can be created with
the
it.
voice thing, I really dig that. That's really cool.
Yeah. Yeah, it's cool.
Wow. So today, after this healing session, it far exceeded my expectations. It was a painful awakening. And I mean that in a positive, because I realize it's through all the pain that you discovered in this, which is where the trauma lies, where all of this angst is, where all this blockage is, and I have to get rid of it. It's the only way to get through it. Interestingly enough, even right now, my shoulder feels better. And you wrenched on it hard. I would think I'd be walking around barely be able to move it, and quite the opposite. So amazing. I look forward to the next one. So thank you.
Well, hi, I'm Jay, and I'm here to talk about how much I love Shamananda. I consider her to be one of the most profound spiritual teachers and just life teachers in my life. And I'm so grateful that we met, I think, like 5 years ago or something. I don't even know. Feels like she's been in my life, my whole life. And I'm just so grateful for just everything that she is and stands for. You know, the work that she does is so important, and I just wish that everyone in the world could, you know, feel her touch and feel her love. And yeah, she's been one of the most supportive people in my life, in all areas. I think when we met, she was the first person to truly see who I was and truly understand who I am as a person intrinsically, and give me unconditional love for it. And that is just one of the most amazing things that anyone could give me. So if you have the privilege to ever meet her, you totally should. And yeah, thank you. And specifically, Shamananda helped me shift all my blockages around being seen, especially because I'm a very creative person and I feel like it's part of my purpose to heal people, and she helped me, you know, unlock my blockages preventing me from doing it. You know, all of my self-limiting beliefs and all the negative self-talk that I was ingrained to give myself all the time, and she just helped me shift my mindset so I can be more aligned with unconditional love for self and for others, and yeah, and just do what I'm meant to do in this life.